Hello, beautiful people! So I've seen a lot of comments on my videos describing pain, misery, and PVM woes. Zuck has been keeping some of you on your toes. There's been planking and sitting and who else knows? First, let me say you're an absolute legend. You is strong, you is awesome, and that's the end. No, okay, it's not the end, but it's the truth. If you're having a hard time, I'm here to tell you that there's probably a few things you could change. No matter if you're using magic melee or range, to start doing better and feel more secure in what you're doing. Trust me, I'm sure. So without further ado, that's enough of this bit. Sit back, relax, and let's get into it. So in case you're looking at what I'm doing and you're like, why? Yeah, I didn't check my spells before I yeeted myself into the instance, so we are air spell gaming. And also I still have a Ring of Death on my preset. That tells you how long it's been since I've gone to Glacier. Anyways. So let's talk about defensives. One thing I always say in my videos is, repeat after me, always use protection. So I see a lot of comments that basically go something like, I'm wearing better gear than you and I am absolutely melting. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. A lot of times, especially when I'm filming my relatable guides, I will throw in some sneaky devotions or debilitates and honestly not even think about it when things are going south. Maybe I resonance a Jad hit to save on food. Heck, if I'm in the trenches, I'll even toss in a reflect, maybe a barricade, who knows. Also, I should mention that all of my gear has the enhanced devoted perk for some free devotions, so I don't even have to think about it, and if I'm in magic tank gear, you already know I've got animate dead on. Oh my god, watching the playback while I'm recording this audio is, man, why am I such a scary PVMer? Why do I let my health get so low? And I'm really a juicer. But yeah, listen, there's nothing wrong with being an animate dead magic tank armor warrior while learning, or while not learning. And if your friends tell you otherwise, maybe find some new friends. Okay, kidding. Kind of. Part of learning PVMs involves, well, surviving. So you can see things and figure out the best way for you to deal with them, and defensives will help you out a lot. Then, as you start to get better, you won't need to use them as often because you'll be a god tier PVMer with the thickest big booty damage in all of Gielinor. Say it with me, always use protection. So another thing that I've noticed is that baby PVM legends try to do big booty bosses without many of the tools available to them for free, with a little time investment of course. Listen, you don't just jump into a hard zucking session without certain things or you'll end up feeling dissatisfied. But seriously, if you can't afford the best gear and weapons, there's so much more to PVM that doesn't involve spending your hard-earned GP. Questing and skilling is going to provide you with some of the best unlocks in the game. Asylum Surgeon's Ring, Ancient Curses and Spells, especially the extra thick ones from City of Seniston, the Pontifex Shadow Ring, Ring of Vigor, making it passive. Same with the Infernal Puzzle Box, Enhanced Excalibur, Tendrils, Gothic Staff, Elder Overloads. What I'm saying is PVM isn't just about buying gear and hitting bosses, and your experience will be better with a little build up if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Okay, moving on. I'm going to be straight with you. If your action bar looks something like this, and you're trying to fight big booty bosses, go to War's Retreat, make yourself a nice cup of tea, and spend some quality one-on-one time with your action bars. Making good use of action bars is essential for becoming an unkillable boss stomping machine. And a huge part of big booty DPS is being good with your fingers. You know what I mean. Keybinds. What did you think I was talking about? You can have several action bars on your screen at the same time if you didn't know, and make a keybind for anything that you want. You can always take it one step further and get an MMO mouse that allows you easy access to your most important keybinds. I, for example, put all my switches on my mouse, my prayers and weapons and shield, oh, and also the dive ability so I can go zoom zoom, and this helps me tremendously. And there I go, walking into a beam at Glacier. I am such a beam moth. They're just so shiny, I wanna hug them. Another thing that I like to do is use Revolution on my basic abilities and use keybinds manually for everything else, and that helps a lot too, and it's a good stepping stone to using full manual if that's something that you're working towards. And no, you don't have to use full manual to be good at PVM. So get your action bar and keybind situation right and tight and you'll be zucking better than you've ever zucked before. Alright, so you know they say practice makes perfect. Well, I don't know who they are, but they are absolutely right. RuneScape bosses are, for the most part, highly predictable. They generally follow the same attack rotations, and if there's randomization involved, there's always going to be indicators that tell you what's about to happen. The boss will say something, not that I know because I don't play with game sounds on, or perform certain animations to let you know, hey, I'm about to hit you with this, get ready. And RuneScape, if you didn't know, works off of a tick system. Why couldn't I just get that sentence out of my mouth? Yeah, and it's a kind of clunky one at that. But what that means for you is that things won't just happen to you out of nowhere, even though at first it might feel like it. So basically, with practice, you're going to get used to each phase of a boss so that you can predict instead of react. It might take you 20 kills to get the pattern down or 200. Either way, it's okay. You got this. Never give up. If things aren't going smoothly, get your butt back in there and keep trying. Maybe after a little snack break though. Snacks make everything better. And finally, I see a lot of people say something along the lines of, you make it look easy. I saw this person doing this boss and they made it look so much easier than it is. I tried and I just go straight to Death's office. I've got the same setup as you and I just can't make it work. If this is you, you might be entitled to compensation. Okay, no, but seriously, listen, if anything looks easy, it's because I've been PVMing for a few years now. I've got over 50,000 boss kills total. I've been around the block a time or two, and I'm just a more casual, relaxed PVMer. Basically, what I'm saying is it only looks easy because I've been doing it for so long. It's just time and practice. For example, here's me on release day trying to do normal mode Zammy in a group. Okay. Yo, what is he doing? Oh, flash forward, and now I can solo 100% in rage pretty chilled out. No matter how easy it looks for someone, they all were where you are now at some point. And I think that that's something that people need to think about more often because part of getting discouraged is seeing other people do things that you think you should be able to do, and you kind of forget that they used to not be good at it. So that's why in a lot of my videos, I try to make sure to say that what you need is some weapons, armor, a pack yak, and a can-do attitude because PVM in RuneScape is not easy. It is hard, so don't beat yourself up if you're having a hard time. And if you're having a hard time, say your positive affirmations to yourself. I am a PVM legend. My keybind hand is strong. My DPS is thick. And that's it. Hopefully this video gave you the motivation you need to keep trying. I believe in you, and you should believe in you too. Like, subscribe, share, and most importantly, be kind to one another. See you next time, friends!